Barcelona beats Villareal 4-1. And who would have guessed? Griezmann playing off another striker would work? Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is July 5th, 2020. Barcelona just beat Villareal 4-1, and Griezmann kind of found his hot spot. Griezmann actually got into the action. He didn't look like his runs were wasted or his give-goes were not to the right person, or that he was running into space that he didn't need to be in, or that he was, giving up opportunities when he shouldn't have been. Griezmann looked comfortable, but we shouldn't be surprised because Quique Setien finally played a formation where if you're going to use Griezmann, you need to use it to his strengths. Now, it's hard to say exactly what formation they played, but it was clear that Suarez and Griezmann both played up top. It looked like Messi was right behind them. In the midfield, they paired Sergio Roberto, Vidal, and Busquets with a back line of Alba, Lenglet, Piqué, and Semedo. Now, why that's important is all of the success that Griezmann has had prior to joining Barcelona was link-up play as a second striker, or as the striker that sat behind the lead striker, the guy that had more movement off the ball, the guy that was able to give go and make opportunities work. And it happened today. Now, I don't think anyone should be so surprised that playing him as a position other than a winger would have a bigger impact. But not only that, another change, as Quique said at the end, was that he put Sergio Roberto in the midfield. Now, it may seem like he's a right fullback and sometimes a left fullback, but typically Sergio Roberto was created and his strength is being a center midfielder. So today, Jordi Alba and Sergio Roberto's play-up was great. As a matter of fact, they were able to create a goal within the 3rd minute. Sergio Roberto takes the ball all the way up, plays the ball off to Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba crosses the ball in what looked like a cross and a back heel by Antoine Griezmann, but the replay showed that it might have gone off Torres, so it was actually officially labeled a Torres own goal. But Barcelona scoring within the first 3 minutes was huge, right? And what we saw was that Barcelona was starting to create more opportunities, more shots, and it looked like this formation gave them a much better opportunity to score. It was nice to see Griezmann know what he was doing. It was also beneficial to Suarez. Suarez was playing an amazing game, and it looked like this was a very powerful formation. So Barcelona, they were having a lot of success on that left side, as I was speaking about, but unfortunately they conceded a goal as early as the 13th minute, which tied the game up to 1-1. The ball was played from the back to a running Paco Alcacer, and he gets the ball, plays it out left. The cross comes in, and Moreno scores. Now, this was like this is something we see with Barcelona all the time. Barcelona leaves that back door open, or in any situation where there's a cross, it's like there's always an open man. They have got to tighten up their defense, especially after a cross. Whenever the ball is being switched, it's like there's 2 people 5 feet away from the offensive threat, but nobody's actually on them. They need to go out there and make sure they can grab that jersey. Somebody has got to figure out the assignment. It needs to be one-on-one when we got crosses, not positional defense. They need to be on them. Someone has got to be on them. They've got to watch these crosses. The crossing defense is terrible at times. But luckily enough, Barcelona's powerful threat on the offense was enough to keep the defense off. They had a very powerful game it was pretty great, actually. And even in the 19th minute, we got another goal by Suarez, an amazing opportunity. Messi gets the ball, drops it down on his chest, brings the ball all the way up almost half field. He runs on the half, takes on 2 people, kicks out left to a Suarez. First time, he's at the left side of the 18-yard box, hits it first time inside of the foot, curling in, far post, beautiful highlight. Suarez scores. That link up's there. Messi, when you know how exciting it is when when he takes the ball up the field and then sucks in everybody, dishes it off, they have free shots. And Suarez looked much better this game than he did in the previous 2 games where they were unable to get 3 points, right? Where they had to sacrifice and struggle with only 1 point, which knocked them down the standings. This time, Suarez looked sharp, and it was great to see. It was an amazing goal. And Messi was playing like he had energy. He was playing smooth. He was playing good balls. He was taking people on. It looked flashy, but it looked flawless from him today. Barcelona, also, you can see that they're doing more of the play from the back, let it get going, have the keeper send it out, put it out wide, play it, suck them in, and then attack forward as they get the other team spaced out. So they're going back to that. That just seems to be something that they are choosing to do. So they're winning 2-1, almost the halftime's over, and Griezmann scores a goal in about the 45th minute, right in the little extra time. It was amazing. He gets the ball, Messi gets the ball, plays it off. He's going to the left side like he's going to take a shot. He flicks the ball backwards right to Griezmann. Griezmann chips it far post, same side of the net that Suarez just hit over the goalie, and they linked up. That was a great goal as well. It was nice to see Messi get an assist to Griezmann be able to capitalize on that opportunity. I liked it. It was nice to see. So going into halftime, it was 3-1, 70% possession for Barcelona, creating a lot of opportunities. And the second half was a lot of the same. While they started off with the same formation, you got to see a lot of great ball movement from Barcelona. And, one of the other positives off from this game was that Barcelona finally learned how to play when the other team's defense is smashing in the box, right? They've got 9 or 10 defenders back there, and you've got players like Messi and Vidal playing with their back to the goal. They seem to be getting a little more comfortable with playing with their back to the goal, playing it off, giving goals, and creating opportunities, opposed to just kind of losing the ball or not really knowing where the ball is going. So that was very positive to see. And in the 69th minute, Messi actually scored a goal. I was in the box, but it was considered offsides. He got the ball from Roberto, one touch, hit it left side. It was nice play in the box, but it was deemed offsides. It was also good to see that Braithwaite and Ansu Fati got in around like the 73rd minute. They got some action. They finally starting to use the subs. And one of the things I saw in the previous game was that Kikes at the end was leaving people in too long, right? Keep them fresh. At least if it's not just for this game and to create new opportunities, let's get more players in the rotation. Let's get a little more activity. It seems like whenever the games are close, he is afraid to sub people in, but the momentum change we get from the youth and from the players that are eager, from Braithwaite and Ansu Fati, they make a big difference. So it was nice to see that he was doing that, and because of that, it was paid off, right? So in the 86th minute, Ansu Fati scored. He gets the ball, he uses it down the left side, he gets a perfectly ball placed down the line, and his speed gets him some space. He crosses across the goal and then hits it low. It may have went off the defender's foot, low, near post, goal. 4-1. Ansu Fati always seems to bring energy, always seems to make an impact on the game, and it was great to see. Messi almost got another goal, actually. He had a free kick outside the 18, but it hit the post, so that didn't go in. His other goal was taken back, but he did assist. He did have a good contribution in that way. So in general, Messi played great today. A lot of movement, a lot of great balls. Took a lot of people on, was able to beat multiple people at a time. Suarez is attacking space. He's got great passing in this week. I mean, almost a flawless performance by Suarez. Semedo also had very good positioning on defense as well as attacking. Obviously, they were spending more time attacking down the line with Sergio Roberto and Jordi Alba, but Semedo was making runs. He wasn't always paid back on them. Sometimes he ran all the way up and had to get back because he wasn't seen or he was chosen not to use him, but he was making good runs. Griezmann had his best game in a long time. Let's just be honest. He knew where he was going. It's clear that when he's playing left wing, he's kind of lost. And in the case where he's playing next to Suarez, and obviously they switched up the time, he didn't just stay up all the time, but playing off of Suarez, he's much more comfortable that way. Sergio Roberto also had a great game in the middle. Now, he did end up playing right fullback at the end of the game when Semedo was subbed out, but he had a good impact in the middle. I liked seeing that. Busquets, another great game. So at the end of the day, Barcelona wins 4-1 in what was a very pretty game. Barcelona was also able to get 18 shots, 12 on goal, and they were able to stop only, obviously Villareal did have 11 shots, only 4 on goal, but to think that Barcelona finally got 18 shots and 12 on target is a big improvement. They had nearly 70% possession, but it wasn't wasted possession, it was impactful possession. So I was happy to see the game. I hope everybody else enjoyed it. Things have been crazy. It's been hard to catch up on all these games, but I'm back. Everybody, have a good, for all of you, I hope you had a good 4th of July weekend. Everyone else, just enjoy your Sunday.